Hello everyone, welcome to this part. So in this part I'm gonna talk about how you can work with Django search, and you search some item based on some attribute, suppose based on its price, and it will query all the information, and suppose we have products from $999.99. If you write the search on that based on its price, it will give us all the products which are this price. Okay, and it has different kind of thing. Yeah, you can search it by name, price, any other field you want. Okay, I'll show you the simple thing how you can do that. So in the previous video I showed how you can do pagination, like page 1, page 2, page by page order, you see all the products. Then you can see my previous video of it where I talked about the Django pagination. So let's work on the search thing. Okay, so the search button is really well, and I also add a navigation so that we can navigate it as well. So for that, let me add a navigation first. Bootstrap and add a navigation first. Get started. Go to component, nav bar. So it has a search button. We need a search button, as you can see, and all the links. We don't need drop down. So let me copy this thing. Okay, so it is background light. You can use dark as well. So go to the based HTML. Here you can use the product management, and before that in the body tag I'm gonna add the product management that will have inherit all the pages. So in the based HTML I added all the bootstrap that we need for navigation. Save it and let's see how it looks. So navigation is added. We have a search button and make it home neighbor. Okay, let me configure those links as well. So we don't need a drop down UL item drop down. This link we don't need disable. Now save it. So you have two links and the search bar. Let me write this nav bar, make it home. So give us a dynamic URL of show products, and it will go to this show products, like where you can urs.py file. And as you can see, the show products page is our actual root directory. Okay, actual root directory. So it is our home. So you need to go to the page HTML and just copy this thing from the urls.py file, show products. Copy this thing and add this here. As you can see, just paste it, show products. It will go to that link when you click on home. Okay, it will go there. So let's add it. So let's check it. If I go to /add product page, if I go click on home, and as you can see, it is redirecting us to that page. So it's perfectly done. Then we have the URL. This URL is the active, and another link. Let me go to the add product. Okay, it will go to off add product, which is urls.py file. If you go to the add product, as you can see, this function's name is add product, which will return add product functionality. If we go to base HTML, it is add product. So paste it. It will go to the add product. So save it. So home, I don't need another home here. So okay, let's keep it. It's not a problem. If we go to the home, it will go to the home, and if you click on add product, it will go to the add product page. What you can do, you can work with the search. Okay, so let's go there. With the search, I want to add this is actually a form. As you can see, this is a form. It should have an action. It will have an action, and it will have an method, which is suppose get method, because when you search you will actually do the get method. Okay, and its type is search, and give it a name of search query. Suppose query, I will give it a name of query, and placeholder is search, and the button name is search. Okay, and button type is actually submit, and input type search. Okay, it's perfect, and it will go to a particular URL when you click on this search button. Okay, and as you can see, I'm using the name query so that we can handle this information in the view function. So this query name is very important, and this is a form. It will go to particular directory where you'll see all the product information that we queried. Okay, so you'll go to search results to create a template. So this is suppose search bar dot html. So here you need to add a page where you'll see all the search products. So extend base.html, base.html, then you write block content and block, and end block, and here you'll see all the information of the search. Suppose I'm gonna write is 5 tag, no, h2 search results. Okay, search results. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy show products page. In the show products page we have container, row container, and all the information that you want. So let's copy this thing. Okay, let's copy all of those things, the row, and go to the search bar, and here you're gonna press div of class container. Inside this you're gonna paste all of this information. Okay, because when you search you will also use for loop for product in products. You will see all the products based on that, and I'm copying this because it has all the style that we need. For image we styled it, for cart body we styled it. Okay, and for cart subtitle we use that, all of those things. And the paragraph tag we have the created ad, and we have a price. And let me add one more thing, which is description. We'll add all of those things later, and also we'll link to the detail page as well. Okay, so let me do this. So this is for search result page, and let me add one more HR. Okay, and give it a class of text center. Okay, so this is our search page, search bar.html. We need to build a function that do the searching for, so that do the searching for us. So which is def search bar. It will take a request, and if request dot method is equals to get, if it will take a get request, because when you search something it will give us some data based on that query from the database. Okay, then we have to write query is equals to request dot get, sorry, query, that query, that name is coming from that form in the base.html. As you can see we have search functionality, this form. Okay, so when you click on this form, like its input tag, we can get this input tag information from the name attribute. Name is equals to query, so you get all the information we need. You type in on that input form, it will take all the information based on its query and that name query, and it will go to the view function, and it will check if it is request.get that query. You can get all the information. Suppose you write name is equals to Apple or price is equal to $990.99, it will get that information from the form, input form. Okay, then you will check if query, if the query exists, then it will write products is equals to product model dot objects dot filter method use, and it will go to, suppose I will to filter it by price. So price I contains is equals to query. So it will filter the object that we want from the database. It will filter by which object we want. Okay, so in the query, what we want to filter, we want to filter it by price. This is a price attribute which is established in the model. As you can see, price, you can query by its name, price, anything else. Okay, so I'm going to do it by price. I contains is actually the thing, price underscore underscore I contains. If it is containing anything that is like that price, then it will query all the information. The query is that the price we want to query, and it will get all the information by the filter of that price. If it is price, suppose $999.99, and this is our actual query, which is request get. If it is like that, it will get all the information based on its database, and it's as you can see, by filtering. And the price is its attribute. If you write it name I contains, it will query by its name from the database. So I'm writing is price. And you can see more about the Django documentation. If you go to the Django documents, just write search functionality. Okay, so you can learn more about here. As you can see, we can filter author.objects to filter by its attribute name underscore underscore contains table. If you write only name underscore underscore contents, it will give us, you need to write the exact name of that product that contained in the database, otherwise you cannot get it. But when you write like I contains, it will, if you match it by partially, then it will also work. Suppose your product name is Asus Zenfone. If you write only Asus, it will give all the information based on that Asus name. Okay, otherwise if you write this contains, then you need to write full name like Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 or anything, any phone specification based on its name. You need to write the full name, otherwise it will not work. I'll show you in brief. So suppose I'm going to write it by contains, not using I. Okay, so you need to, if query products, then return, to take render will take a request, and it will render on search bar.html page, render all the information that queried from the database in the search bar.html, which is this page, search bar.html. As you can see, this is, it will give us search results, and the products will see and pass the context, products and products. Okay, otherwise we won't see anything. If the query is successful, if there is something, if there is a query, then we get all the information based on this filter. Okay, based on price contains that query. Otherwise it will then it will render that information to the server.html with that context. Otherwise we don't see anything. We just write print no information to show and return redirect. It will take as a request, and it will go to the search bar.html and empty dictionary. Okay, thing products. Okay, I need to write it a dictionary. Okay, now it's perfect. So make it is in curly bracket, because this is a dictionary. You need to pass that products to that server.html pages. If request method is equals to get, then only this work, request get will work, and based on that query, okay, you will filter your product. So you need to add it to yours.py file. Copy, suppose copy this thing, and when you go to the search something, it will go to the search bar and do the search functionality for us. And when we go to the search slash, it will go to that thing. Just give it a name search. Okay, this is our URL name. So it will go to the search slash. Then you can see that search bar information that we queried from the database. Otherwise you cannot see it. So what you have to do, go to the base.html where we have all the thing like this search, then form. Then in the search form you need to, the action should be URL and name it search, and this search is actually URL.py this search method, and it will go to that search slash. So it will, action would be search slash, and it will show us on the information on that page, and its method is get, remember that. And I use the input class to get the information that we want. As you can see what we want, this is an input, it will write something and it will give us the information based on it. Okay, we queried it by its name, and then we have a button that type of submit, and when you click on this it will go to that URL search. Okay, and when you go to that search, it will action that search bar, that filter all our information based on it and pass the information to the search bar.html, which is these pages. So if we have products, then for loop, and for product in products, and then the for loop is completed here. Otherwise there is no product to search, no products available. Okay. So first we check if there is products, otherwise we go for loop, else there is no product left, and completed with the end div. To see the name, images, price, product description, and created ad, and we need a button to go to the detail page. And product.primary key, it will go to the, when you click on this detail page, it will go to the product. So let's go to the view and see product detail. As you can see the product detail, so product detail, so when you go to the URL, so product detail, it will go to the product detail when we go to that product. Okay, so product slash is primary key, it will go to this product. So just copy this thing and go to the page.html, is working, and then we go to the search bar. When you show all the information, we go to, when you click on this detail, it will go to the detail page based on its ID, product.id, and perfect, save it. So this is, remember this is actually our search results. Okay, remember that this is a search bar.html. So after everything is done, save it. Okay, and let's search it, $990.99. Click on search. So as you can see, our query is equal to $990.99. Okay, input type, let's check input type is equal to text. Okay, as you can see, we should use that input type is equal to text. Okay, so when I click there, as you can see our search result based on that query. Okay, that query is equal to $990.99, and how you can get that from that base.html. As you can see, our name is query, so based on query we are filtering it in the view function. Let me show you. As you can see, the view function and filtering by price contains that query and filter all the product based on it and render it to the search bar.html. Okay, and we also add the URL.py file with search slash search bar. It will go to the search slash, and function name is search, and when you use that, you go to search bar.html and show all the products in the for loop. As you can see, same as you do in show products. So I use all the information on a cart view. Okay, so same thing you do that here, but this page is actually the search result page, nothing else. As you can see, search results, save it. As you can see, if you go to the detail page, as you can see, it will go to the product of that ID detail page. You can directly go to detail page from here. So we have your pagination as well as what you search, and suppose I write here and write 999.9. okay, and search it. It's working perfectly. I contents, let's see how it works. go to home, 990.99. It's working as well. Let me write name. I want to search it by name. Name iContents is equals to name underscore underscore contents query. Then if you search it by Apple, as you can see, you get all the information based on its Apple. And if you write Apple iPhone, Sony Smart TV, as you can see, it's also working. But if you write name iContents Apple, search it, as you can see, you get the information here, Apple product. And if you write on the contents, let's save it and see if the small case is working. Like this is an uppercase letter, but I'm using a small case letter Apple. So as you can see, no products available. It will not work. It will not work on small cases, on small letter. But if you write name iContents, it will also work on, suppose Sony. Okay, let's write small letter. Let's write Sony, and as you can see, we get our product. So let's go to home and select on Intel. We get this Intel product. But if you write on the if you write on the contents, then you need to write the uppercase Intel. But when you write iContents, you can also write a small letter, and it will also work based on it. And if you write Intel, it will also work the same way. So this is more suitable. Okay, this is better, and it is querying based on its name. And I'm also show you how you do that. Suppose price iContents. In the price, suppose I want to add another product. Suppose I want to add that television. Okay, so select this, name it anything, price of $999.99, and smart TV are awesome. Submit. As you can see, page number 3, page number 1, we have a smart TV. Okay, you can go to detail, as you can see, and also is ordering by its price. So the highest product are coming first from the database, then the lowest. So go to there and search for 999.99 and search it. We have two products, 999.99. Let's give it a style of margin left 10 pixel. It's working perfectly now. Let's give it a little bit more, 20 pixel left. Search results. Okay, these are the search results. So it's working perfectly now. So in the next part, I'm going to talk about how to do login, registration, and logout functionality, and make the template and view function based on it, so that you can authenticate yourself. Only the authenticated user can go into this dashboard of products, okay, and modify all of those things. Otherwise, they cannot do that. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be coming with a lot of amazing content for you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.